So you're ambitious but lazy. Why are you disrespecting yourself like that? No, for real. Why are you disrespecting yourself like that? You know your potential, you know what you're capable of, but you continue to BS day after day after day. You act like you don't have time to work on your dreams. You act like there's always going to be a later date for you to start, right? But the truth is, tomorrow's not promised. Thousands and thousands of men and women, they go to the grave every day with $1 million ideas, with regrets, with things that they wish they should have did. And it's because they were just like you. They had ambitions. Everybody had dreams and goals at one point, but they were too lazy to accomplish it. Or maybe just too distracted. Maybe they felt like they had other important things to worry about. They had priorities. They had to make sure they watched that TV show or went to that football game or went and hung out at the club with those friends or went to go see that guy or girl that they know wasn't good for them. And you reap what you sow. So everybody gets what they deserve out of this life. A lot of people feel like they deserve riches, the life they desire, right? A lot of people feel like that, but very few are actually willing to take the steps and put the work in that they need to do because they're ambitious, but they're lazy. And I'm not exempt from this. It's been times in my life where I felt entitled to success and felt like I deserved certain things. But the truth was, I wasn't putting in the work in. I was ambitious, but I was lazy. And then there's other times in my life where I did put the work in and I did achieve what I wanted to achieve because I wasn't just ambitious. I was also a hard worker. I was also a smart worker. I was also investing in myself. I was also making the sacrifices. And that's what it comes down to. Are you going to make the sacrifices? Are you going to do those extra things? When I was playing football growing up, when I first started, I started a little bit later than a lot of kids. I remember my first practice, right? Everybody else, they knew what they were doing. They had the right gear and stuff on, right? Guess what I wore to my first football practice? A shirt and jeans. And some of the coaches, they still saw potential in me because I could run a little fast, right? But I had jeans on at football practice. And yeah, people, they made fun of me. They were saying things. And the next day, at the end of practice, one of the coaches made a comment and said, make sure y'all wear some shorts. So guess what I did the next day? I came out there with jean shorts on, man. With fucking jean shorts. So of course they let me have it that day too. But the next day, you know what I did? I came out there right. Finally found some basketball shorts and put them on and came to practice. And a lot of those kids that were, some of them may have been more talented naturally, but their work ethic was shit. They was worried about girls and, doing things they shouldn't have been doing. Me and my parents were a little bit strict on me as a young age, so I ain't have nothing to do but get better. And I tell you, out of all those kids that were there that day, maybe me and one other guy actually got football scholarships. A couple of them are dead. Actually, a lot of them are dead now because they kept doing things they weren't supposed to be doing. When I was in high school, I practiced all week. And then guess what? On the weekend, Saturday morning, bright and early, I'd be up there at the school with my coaches, working out and getting better. A lot of people kept asking me like, dang, how you get so muscular? Like, how you do this? How you do that? I'm putting in the work. My work ethic was great at that time in my life. But like I said, it was times in my life where my work ethic was bullshit. And the results I got were bullshit. Started doing things I wasn't supposed to be doing. Wasn't making the right sacrifice. Messing with girls I shouldn't have been doing. Ended up in jail. And amongst other things, my life started going towards a bad direction. Felt lost at a couple times, a couple points. Stopped playing sports, of course, because I was very ambitious. It was never a point in time where I wasn't ambitious, but I got lazy. And I had to get myself out of that. I had to say, you know what? My friends, they doing this, they smoking, they going to these parties and hanging out with these girls, but I'm gonna sit in my room, I'm gonna meditate, I'm gonna read this book, buy myself these books, pay for this gym membership, and just improve myself. And now I'm all their inspiration. Everybody look up to me, everybody sees me as an example of what they want to be like, right? Because we all were ambitious, but most of them stayed lazy. So that's just my message to you. If you're watching this, just live like every day could be your last. And at the end of the day, you want to be able to say, I did all I could. That's the real purpose of me making this video. For y'all to make the right choices, make the right sacrifices. And at the end of the day, I want you to be able to say, I did all I could today. Then one day you can look back and see that you're no longer just ambitious and want a certain life. You have that life. You still might be ambitious because if you're like me, it's no ceilings, right? It's no ceilings. It's always something higher level to reach, but you'll be content in the fact of you look back on the days that you spent working, grinding, putting in that work. It'll all be worth it. Rather than you being on your deathbed, having a bunch of regrets because you knew the potential you had. So go, turn up, be distracted, don't make sacrifices, make the wrong choices if you want. But don't be crying and complaining about the results you get. Because at the end of the day, we all get what we deserve. We all get what we tell the universe we want. And it's not by our words, it's by our actions.